Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL West, the Angels put together 10 total hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-0. It was their 7th straight victory. Trent Thornton won his 4th game thus far, helping Toronto beat Houston 6-5. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-0. The Nationals finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-3. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 11-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The White Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-5. The Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-1. The Minnesota Twins combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. Sterling Sharp grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Marlins downed the Padres 5-3. The Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-2. Masahiro Tanaka got his 3rd win this season as the Yankees got the victory against Milwaukee 4-2. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-7. Felix Hernandez earned the 3rd W of his season as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 2-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. The Halos have a chance at completing a rare 4-game series sweep. First pitch is coming up. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Striding into the box, David Fletcher, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. O'Hearn is there. 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Over the fountains and into the stands for a home run. Wow. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Justin Upton the next to hit.
The left fielder.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Upton.
A ball and a strike. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. He's got it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Matt Andriese, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Settling in now, Kelvin Gutierrez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Into the box now, Nicky Lopez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Whit Merrifield next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 4, the right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And there's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Ready with the 0-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Merrifield at second with 2 down. A high fastball is in there. A ball and 2 strikes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Royals 2 and the Angels 1. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Matt Thaiss. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. One out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fastball well outside. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a topper foul off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. At the plate, Maikel Franco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's 1 for 3. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Brett Phillips will bat next. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Kelvin Gutierrez waits on deck. Three and one, here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Kelvin Gutierrez. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now batting, Nicky Lopez reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he takes strike two.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. Now in a comebacker, this could be big. They get the force at the plate, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, Taylor Ward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Pitch on the way.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goodwin brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fouled off. The 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 22.
Stepping in, David Fletcher, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Soler on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're down 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. With Merrifield next to bat, he's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point.
Merrifield.
First offering on its way. Grounded to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In is Jorge Soler. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One and one.
The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Due up next is Salvador Perez. He loses him on ball 4.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. In his career, Franco brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. On the ground up the middle, Simmons is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Justin Upton now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in now, Brett Phillips. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bubba Starling. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Kelvin Gutierrez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1-2, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Nicky Lopez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. Line drive to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Jaime Barria answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Whit Merrifield. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Digging in once again, Jorge Soler, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Soler brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Stassi moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 66.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fouled away. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Royals are on top 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey! 0-1.
Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Thaiss.
Stepping in, Matt Thaiss. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. This is in the air to right. After it is Soler. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 3.
Standing in, Taylor Ward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Two out with the man at first. O'Hearn trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes Phillips. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Maikel Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
And now a pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Brett Phillips. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Bubba Starling.
Stepping up now, Bubba Starling. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Oh, that looks good.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So coming to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0. Line drive to left. Starling is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0.
That's out.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Justin Upton.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. Starling going back on it. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision. Jake Kalish, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 74, Jake Kalish. The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Kalish stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Phillips is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping into the box, Kelvin Gutierrez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Striding in once again, Nicky Lopez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready for another shot now, Whit Merrifield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Standing in, Matt Thaiss, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Matt Thaiss.
First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The catcher, number 33, Matt Stassi.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. From the stretch. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
So striding forward now, Taylor Ward. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Starling going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Score remains tied at 4. So striding in, Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. From the stretch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's outside.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. To third. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Kevin McCarthy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
In now, Brian Goodwin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 18.
And the pitch.
Brian Goodwin.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees. Two balls and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Starling going back on it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, David Fletcher, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. McCarthy has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is on 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it.
And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Andrelton Simmons, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Phillips. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Angels threaten but leave them loaded. This game's all tied at 4. Kenan Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
At the plate, Brett Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Bubba Starling. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. That evens it up 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 2-0.
Ball 2.
3-0 now. 3-0 count. Here it comes. That one's in there. 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Into the box now, Nicky Lopez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Popped him up. Theis has room in foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Kansas City. Still all square at 4 apiece. Josh DeMont will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now, Matt Theis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is there for it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Striding in, Max Stassi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Number 9, Tommy Marcella.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into his windup, the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that misses as well, 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Liner towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. Tommy La Stella remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter previous half inning.
Number 9.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a ball down and away. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Salvador Perez is on deck. Line drive to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Ready now, Salvador Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Ryan Buchter takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
Number 46, Ryan Buchter.
Stepping into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
No.
The 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Into the box, Brian Goodwin. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Here it comes. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. And he puts it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, in time to take care of Trout. A double play.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. One and one the count. Now the pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Justin Upton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way to Upton. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Halos lead this one 5-4. Hansel Robles takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Robles, playing here in his age 29 season, enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The center fielder, number 15.
Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The 0-1 on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's another bullet base hit. 12 runners left on up to this. Could it be in 13 runners stranded so far, Mark?
The hitting coach might be looking for another job if somebody doesn't find an alley and clear these bases. 12, potentially 13 runners left on base is unforgivable.
Into the box, Bubba Starling, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Runners on first with 1 down. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Grounded to first. Reined in. One there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Los Angeles wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Ryan Buchter gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Hansel Robles hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.